Do you remember when you were a small child, maybe before you even went to kindergarten, or maybe, past then when you were just playing make-believe with your friends, and everyone would come up with these different things that they wanted to add to it, like, oh, well, I'm really powerful, and this sandcastle's my castle, and this is where I rule my kingdom from. Well, Dungeons & Dragons is kind of like doing that, except you have a rule system in place to where everything is kind of, I wouldn't say that it's limited by, but it's kept in check by rules and by balancing between the classes, so that you can have these fantastic stories of make-believe and make these wonderful narratives using these characters where the math has already been worked out for you, so everyone is going to be just as powerful as anyone else at the same level.
You hit the horse.
My name is Devin Phones. I am the president of the Dungeons & Dragons Club. I founded this club with a few of my friends my sophomore year, so about a year and a half ago. We were just a group of people that wanted to play D&D, but we were running out of people to play with, which became a problem. And I thought to myself, geez, it would be great if we had a club where we could do this in. And, light bulb went off, and I was like, hey, why don't we make a club?
The hardest problem has always been finding a group of people to play with. And one of the things I love about the club is we have eliminated that main hurdle by bringing everyone together and saying, this is a place you can play, we have the resources, we have the time. It has been getting over the biggest hurdle for a lot of people to get into D&D. The community itself, between groups, there is definitely secular communities and secular ways to play. We are really happy that we have so many people with different play styles and DMs to do that. So we feel that right now, at the start of the semester, everyone is grouped into a session with different players they might enjoy.
Starting this school year, we wanted to do as much advertisement before our first meeting as possible so that we could more efficiently group people up together and try to get as many people up front instead of growing and then having to try and find the right groups for different players who would join in.
So, I don't care about the horse, I want to get run over.
Yeah, now we're gonna have to
So I
put
look
it
at the
down.
horse and I'm like, and I just cast Molder right at its feet.
We've talked to a couple shops, Heroic Adventures and Other Side Gaming, to help us out with some of our club stuff. We've done a couple events at Heroic Adventures, hosting one and then helping out with one at their store. And we also are working with Other Side Gaming, who have been kind enough to offer us advertisements and also discounts for our members, which really helps with getting supplies done.
17.
Let's not pull out grappling rules. Alright, so you tackle that guy, right?
Yes.
Dungeons & Dragons is something that a lot of people have heard about growing up, be it because their parents warned them against it as the result of the demonic panic of the 80s, or seeing it recently in TV shows such as Stranger Things. People have been curious about it, and with the most recent edition, 5th edition, which premiered in 2014, Dungeons & Dragons is currently experiencing a renaissance. More people are playing Dungeons & Dragons than ever before, which I think is very exciting. I think the club definitely has the potential to grow even more as the hobby grows all across the country.